today, every organization is thinking about how to optimize the power of the data with AI and bring different and new use cases to advance their business. Everybody is overlooking today that for every use case, there is an end user or an employee using these applications. And for them to have the ultimate productivity, they need to have the right device with the right technology. So, for example, you have on the user side, and then there is the developer or power user side. On the user side, you can range from an executive to a student. The student maybe will need a Copilot Plus PC because they are given a task to create things at school. But the executive would probably need just an AI PC because that is light and that is fast because they need to look at the report. So it is very important for every organization to understand the nature and the personas of their users based on their workloads, expected outcomes, the nature of their job. Because there is also the other extreme where for developers, they can use other devices that like workstations with GPU based, and because they would need to train or test large language models or medium or small language models. So understanding the persona is very, very critical for every organization to give them the right technology. I see this year as a real revolution for the PC industry because the change came across the entire industry. With the launch of Intel Core Ultra, every PC became an AI PC because it had introduced the NPUs, which is the neural processing unit, that accelerate introduces another unit to distribute the workload of any PC between the CPU, the NPU, and the GPU, so then the performance of the PC becomes much better. There is also the introduction that Dell brought to the market in June, which was on the Snapdragon by Qualcomm, which is the Copilot Plus PC that brought even more elevated capabilities and power to the capabilities of the PC. And the difference between both is that the Copilot Plus PC delivers 40 plus TOPS, which is trillion operations per second, while the Core Ultra PC today, or the AI PC, delivers 11 TOPS. So there is a range of performance for every type of user. When we had a discussion with IDC, they see that within the coming 2 years, 60% of the users will be using AI PC. I believe that's being on the right track. I think eventually it will increase faster because if you think about all the Gen AI efforts, and once there are those use cases, having an AI PC will no longer be a nice to have. It will be impacting directly the productivity of users. This is why I expect that even the acceleration of adoption of AI PCs will increase because of those productivity gains. I mean, IDC, they predict that by 2026, the AI will bring $1 trillion dollars of productivity gains. This is massive. And that cannot happen without the adoption of the AI PC. There is no one industry, I would say, that is leading the way. I think it's more about which organization that will lead the way in bringing in the Gen AI use cases, because it's about really accelerating productivity, providing the user a much better experience. But where you see acceleration of Gen AI use cases, like, for example, if healthcare is leading, for sure, then the adoption of AI PC will be leading as well. But I would, again, repeat, there is no one industry that would accelerate versus the other because of the nature of work. It's more of which organization are actually leading the way. It goes every way. So with the Dell AI PC, there are obvious benefits for sustainability because of the impact on the energy consumption. When you have the NPU in a device, It reduces up the energy consumption of any device, of any PC. So this is one element. The other element, it will also reduce the battery recharge cycles because it extends the battery life up to 2 days. And this we don't see in the previous PCs with the previous processors. So these benefits are going to result into obvious energy reduction or energy consumption reduction, e-waste reduction, and accordingly reducing the carbon footprint in any organization, for any organization, and of course for the country.